issue that I'm hearing now, the one of Akachiku Dibia, who has been the only man moving from one place, one media house to the other, parading himself and calling himself IPO. This same man he has been the only one that Ikwere is not part of Ohanese.
Welcome, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world. I welcome you to this amazing platform. Thank you so much for joining us wherever you are joining from. This is Biafra Exodus Talk TV, a platform where we bring information that has to do with the restoration of independence of Biafra, a platform where we bring information coming from Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, a platform where we lecture you on things that has to do with Biafra, all the histories and stories, and all the evil of the zoo against Biafra land we expose in this platform.
I realized that anytime one Ikwere man comes out to deny that he's not an Igbo man, I noticed that the entire tribes in Nigeria become so happy. They become so happy everywhere. You will see them reposting it, they will spread it, it becomes a major information. Radio stations will carry it, FMs and TV stations will begin to carry it as though it is one very important thing. They want to spread it. But when you hear majority of Ikwere people comes out to say we are Igbo, you will not see those people carry it. You will not see them spread the news. You will never see those news in all the mainstream medias and all that. Some mainstream medias were not even paid to carry the news. The issue that I'm hearing now, the one of Akachiku Dibia, who has been the only man moving from one place, one media house to the other, parading himself and calling himself IPO. This same man he has been the only one that Ikwere is not part of Ohanese. Meanwhile, the former Secretary General, the former Ohanese, those who formed Ohanese Igbo, beginning from Aguma, even the man he's referring to in his news press conference is Ucho Okoko, an Ikwere man. Aguma and Ikwere man, these have been Ohanese Igbo escorts. They have participated in Ohanese Igbo, and nobody came to object it. Those who formed Ohanese Igbo is parading himself to be the mouthpiece of the entire Ikwere people. How can one man come out and be speaking on behalf of the entire Ikwere people? When you watch his press conference, you will notice that it is only him in all the press conference he has ever held. It has always been only him. The last time he held a press conference was him and one other man that was sleeping. The man was even sleeping. The man was not even ready to listen to what they are saying. So you can see that he's trying to fight in all means to tell the world that we are not Igbo. I don't know who is paying him. I don't know who is sponsoring all this. Truth be told, there is something behind it, because one man cannot carry his money to Arise TV and everywhere and be paying media houses in order just because he wants to tell the world that we are not Igbo. Something he cannot change. Media is a very powerful tool. We know media is powerful tool. That's why he goes to the media. And of course, the Yoruba media helped him and boosted it to let everybody know that we are not Igbo. And who told you we are not Igbo? Ikwere people. Who told you Ikwere is not Igbo? Okay, anybody that is deceiving you that Ikwere is not Igbo, that person just they deceive you here and there. Typical Igbo, ancient Igbo, that is who we are, Ikwere. If Akachiku Dibia and his cohort and the rest of them can come out boldly and say that they are from Benin, then we also have the right to say that we are from Igbo, that we are Igbo. We have the right to say we are Igbo. Of course, in his affirmations, you saw it now, that he has always said that we have several, Ikwere is made up of several, came out from several roots, several Igbo roots. Of course, he mentioned the arrow. We have the arrow. In fact, greater percent of Ikwere population, they are all arrow. We are all from arrow descendants. No doubt, we are all from arrow descendants. Some are also from the Ngwa area and all that. The Obios and the rest of them, we know what is Obio. Obio is Obia. It was later, reformed and all that to Obio. So leave all these talks. Ikwere is not Igbo. Ikwere is not Igbo. You see everywhere, Ikwere is not. And when he says this kind of thing, the entire media, everybody is happy. The Yoruba man is happy. They're very good. The Hausa man is very happy. Everybody is happy. But do not forget, you'll be happy, they will still address you as an Igbo man. No matter how happy these people are that you are denying your Igbo, they will still address you as an Igbo man. If today anything is happening, you mention your name, Akachuku Dibia, you are an Igbo man, okay? You are an Igbo man. That name is not given to an ordinary Igbo man. The name Akachuku Dibia is not an ordinary name that everybody answers in Igbo land. It's a special ancient name, a name that is deeply rooted in the custom, traditions of Igbo land. That is the name he's bearing. The name Dibia signifies a medicine man, a healer in Igbo land. That is what it means in Ikwere land, and that is what it means in Igbo, in Central Igbo language. The name Akachuku simply means hand of God, hand of God. That is what we call it, Akachineke, Akachuku. That is what Central Igbo, that is what is called in Central Igbo, Akachuku, hand of God. The meanings are the same meanings everywhere in all the Igbo extractions. So how come he's boldly using the same name, wearing that kind of magnificent Igbo name, ancient Igbo name, and coming out to proclaim that he's not an Igbo man? No, be juju be that. Is that not something that we all should be worried? That this kind of man coming out, something is deeply wrong somewhere. I have always said it. Something is wrong. Hey, how we got to our fathers married Igbo women. What kind of mockery is that? You are mocking us. The lives of Akachuku Dibia, I am telling you, you are mocking Ikwere people. Keep on mocking your house, not Ikwere people. You are mocking yourself. You are making jest of yourself in the public. Akachuku, and you have refused to change that name. Change the name now. You know what change? You see the user, they embrace them, carry on the disgrace Ikwere people. Coming out on public, on radio, television, and they will announce it Akachuku Dibia. And yet, you come out to deny Igbo. Ikwere is a name, just like we have the Ohafias, the Arochukwu, the Nsukas, the Ika people, the Anyama, the Anyocha, as Imbanke. And so Ikwere is also a major clan, a sub-Igbo group that will never be taken away from us from tomorrow, if you like. It will not be taken away from us. We remain Igbo. And I am proud. Or people, we are proud of identifying with our Igbo-ness. We are Igbo people, we are Igbo. Mr. Akachuku, you go cry, tire. We be Igbo. We are Igbos, for God's sake. No matter how you go about with all this media parade and all that, you cannot change the fact that we are Igbo people. We are Igbo. Ikwere is Igbo. I repeat, we are Igbo. He said, Ipo, Ikwere, whatever. Have you ever heard that kind of name in River State? Yeah? Have you heard of anything like IPO? Except the Yoruba media that is carrying it. Have you heard anything of such kind of organization in River State? Yeah? Within River State. Oh. Have you heard of IPO before? IPO. They say he said IPO. Only one man organization. And you see only him on camera come out and be reading nonsense. Mocking himself. I said, you're denying your Igbo. I said, keep on, that is your business. If you bring 20 people at your back, whenever you're holding your press conference, I will bring 20 persons. I may not have the money to hold press conference here and there, but if you bring 20 persons, me too, on my own small phone, I will bring 20 Ikwere people who will stand at my back. If you bring all Ikwere clans to hold your press conference, I will bring all the Ikwere clans to hold my press conference, indicating that we are Igbo people. If you say you are a Benin descendant, you are a slave. Because there was nothing like Benin. Benin was a conglomerate of people who came to sell slaves. A conglomerate of people who came to sell slaves. Now you're claiming to be a slave. Your father, everything, all of what we do is Igbo. We speak Igbo, Igbo culture, everything. And still you're claiming to be a Benin slave. Now, I believe that next time you will not tempt me to go to my community again. Benin revisionists and all the propagandists, the expansionists who wants to come and expand their territory in Ikwere land. They want Ikwere people to be part of their Benin, whatever. A very small place at that wants to now annex the Ikwere people, wants to annex the Oba people. You want to annex the Ebema people. You want to annex small place. Everybody come from Benin. Everybody, in their theory, everybody come from Benin. They said that Benin was once an empire. That was once an empire, and that it was a republic self. So now, if it was once an empire, now everybody now came from there. Is that what you're saying? You know the reason? Sometimes reason. So if Benin was once an empire, now everybody who was within that empire is from the empire. When we never had Nigeria, anything would have happened. The same way Benin was an empire was how Arochukutu was a very great kingdom. It was in Parapaso. So stop calling your own your empire pro, not making it look louder. There is nothing so too special about Benin. Nothing special about Benin. Benin was just a center for trade of slave trading. It's a center for slave trading. That's what Benin was. Some of you are not supposed to be proud of your Benin because Benin is a center for slave trading. They traded on slaves. Okay? How can you be proud? Look at recently in US, they were destroying all the people who participated in slave trading. But here in Africa, we are rejoicing, we are eulogizing, we are trying to feel very big that my father was a slave trader. My father was a slave trader. You're proud of what is evil. Your father was a slave. You too, you were also a slave because everybody who was a Bini, whatever, came from that descendant. They were all slaves. If you say you are a Bini descendant, you are a slave. Because there was nothing like Bini. Bini was a conglomerate of people who came to sell slaves. A conglomerate of people who came to sell slaves. Now you are claiming to be a slave. Your father, everything, all of what we do is Igbo. We speak Igbo, Igbo culture, everything. And still you are claiming to be a Benin slave. What you're doing is trying to sell yourself again the second time. That is if you were a slave, because me, I'm not a slave. We are not a slave. The Ikwere people are not slaves. The Oba people, the Ekpaya people, we are not slaves. And we refuse. Because we do not have any affinity with Benin. So we refuse them completely. So please, next time, go and look for where to annex. Not Ikwere land. Not Oba land. Not Eche. Not all these places I mentioned. Indigenous Igbos of Rivers State are called typical Igbos. We are typical Igbos. We are Igbos. No different, nothing to differentiate us from anything. Okay? So you push me to my community, say, let's see if it's my look, you have geared me up. In fact, you just tempted, you gave me fuel. It is time we begin to tell our people the truth. Tell them the truth. All these people, some people are carrying this in on their head that we have Benin. Who told you we are Benin person? We go to the history. Benin was a conglomerate of slave traders who came together. The Arrows, headed by Ezechima, he went to Benin to go and also do his own slave, to transport slaves. And he ended up staying there with his people. Some of us, all of us within this area know that we know we are of Arrow descendants, so many of us in Ikwere land. So please, don't tempt me next time. But it has begun. It has begun. Believe me, it has begun. We have to enlighten our people. This sensitization has to start. It must start. It must begin. Anyway, as I speak to you right now, I am very, very well known in my community. Anytime, anywhere I go in my community, now celebration. When I go my community, say I want to go my community, now celebration. They are celebrating me. Because my father was a good man. My father is a good man. So they will celebrate me. I say, okay, what the they will so celebrate me. Because they know that my father was a good man and I'm also a good person. I will not sell out my community for anything. If I see evil want to come to my people, the Ikwere people, I will not. The same way I defend my people is how I defend the Igbo nation. I must defend them. The two, they are Igbo. They are one. We are Igbos. Come, sir, for Benin, we don't know. Go for Benin, we don't know. Some few delinquents who now went to Benin, live in Benin, wants to now come and tell us where we came from. All those history you see there was just aligned to help the Ikwere man evade the onslaught of the war. All those history you're seeing, they were not histories born out of proper this thing. We wanted to see who to align with so that at least we will invade the killings of including Dakaboro that was targeting us, who was unleashed on the indigenous Igbos of River State. Just like they killed in Asaba, it was also going to come to us here in River State. So our people have no option than to surrender. So man, I know they bring this Bini. We are not Bini people. Ikwere is Igbo. Ikwere are Igbo people.